All right, hello. As promised, this is um our second grams to grams example. So first, we're going to balance this. This is the same one in our last example. So we have a 2, 13, 8, and a 10. Okay, so it says how many grams of H2O are produced when 5.38 grams of O2 is reacted? So we want our answer in grams of water. We are given 5.38 grams of oxygen. So whatever we are given starts over 1. So we have 5.38 grams of O2 over 1. All right, so now we need to go from grams of oxygen to moles of oxygen. And how we're going to do that is our molar mass. So moles of O2 and grams of O2. Remember, molar mass is how many grams there are in 1 mole of a substance. So I do this by the periodic table. My mass of oxygen, 1 oxygen is 16. So I do 16 times 2. I get 32 grams of O2 is my molar mass. And that's how many grams I have in 1 mole of O2. So next, I don't want my answer in oxygen though. I want it in in water, in H2O. So I need to put moles of H2O. Ooh, no. I need to put moles of O2 on the bottom so that they cancel out. And moles of H2O on top. So now I need to go to my balanced chemical equation and plug in my coefficients for my molar ratio. So I know that there are 10 moles of water in this equation because 10 is my coefficient for water. And I know that there are 13 moles of oxygen in this equation because 13 is my coefficient for oxygen. But I don't want my answer in moles of H2O. I want my answer in grams of H2O. So what we need to do is use the molar mass. I know that whatever I want needs to go on the top of my parentheses, and what I want to cancel out goes on the bottom. And I know that molar mass is the mass in 1 mole, so I can already put 1 mole of water at the bottom. So here we have 2 times 1.01, because we have 2 atoms of hydrogen, plus 16, because we have 1 atom of oxygen. So we do 2.02 plus 16, and we get 18.02 grams of H2O. 18.02. So now what we need to do is we need to double check to make sure that everything is set up correctly. So I'm starting with grams of oxygen, but I don't want my answer in grams of oxygen. So what I need to do is I need to make sure that they cancel out. So what goes up must come down. So we have grams of oxygen on the top and grams of oxygen on the bottom. Those cancel out. Now I have moles of oxygen on the top. I don't want my answer in moles of oxygen. So hopefully it cancels out. So we do moles of oxygen on top. What goes up must come down. Oh, yep, that cancels out. Good job. Now I have moles of hydrogen, oxygen. Why do I want to keep on saying that? Moles of water. Now I don't want my answer in moles of water, but I do want it in water. So let's double check to see if moles cancel out. I have moles of water on top. I have moles of water on the bottom. Excellent. That means that I'm left with grams of water. And if we double check our question, it says how many grams of water are produced? And that's exactly what we have left. So now we need to multiply all the way across the top. We do 5.38 times 1 times 10 times 18.02, and we get, now it's really important that we don't round until the very, very end. So I'm going to write a whole bunch of numbers down. 969.476 grams of H2O over, now we multiply all the way across the bottom, we get 1 times 32 times 13 times 1, we get 416. So now what we need to do is we need to divide. So we do 969.476 divided by 416, and we get a huge number, but I'm going to round to two numbers after the decimal. I'm going to get 2.33 grams of water. So when 5.38 grams of oxygen are reacted, we make 2.33 grams of water. I really hope that this helps. Please let me know if you have any other questions, and I will see you later. Great.